Boom, boom, boom. You're watching Talent Dance TV again. Once again, it's me. If you didn't know, if you haven't seen already, I'm Stuart Thomas. And we've got a person here, we've got a dancer here, who I'm going to be interviewing again today because that's what I do. So, dancer, tell them your name and where you're from.
My name's Unity Thomas and I'm from High Wycombe.
She's from High Wycombe. She's got the same surname as me and we live in the same place. Alright. So Unity, you're a multiple styles dancer, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us about the styles you do, how you started off dancing and your progression between each style that you've taken?
Okay. I do ballet, tap, jazz, street, contemporary, everything really. I started off doing straight, like lock-in, pop-in.
Yeah.
With Jermaine, probably, like you met him, you've already done that.
Yep. Check out my interview with Jermaine.
Yeah. Good link. Yeah, I started doing that and then my school sort of saw my interest, so they paid me to start doing lessons and doing contemporary at whatever school I wanted to, so I chose Kabika.
Kabika, where's that? What's
it's
that?
in High Wycombe. It's run by this lady called Katie Kobe, she's lovely. And yeah.
Shout out Katie Kobe.
Yeah, shout out Katie. Yeah, and yeah, she does quite a lot of styles, jazz, ballet, contemporary, she does a lot of workshops as well. Yeah, it's based in Wycombe, so just Google it. Yeah, so then I decided to study at college, and that's what I'm doing now.
Okay, so that is a lot of styles. That's more than anyone that I know currently. Usually they only do like one or two, but how many was that? You do like
5, 6.
Yeah, that's a lot of styles to master right there. But okay, so which one of those styles would you say has been your favourite, but also which one would you say is the hardest, that you found the hardest to try out? And and do you think that cross training between all these different styles helps you as a dancer? Like, do you think your training in street helped your training in ballet, your ballet training helped you in contemporary, etc.?
Yeah. I think my favourite is street / commercial because they sort of do link in with each other, and I think that was the hardest to learn because there's so many different types. Like
what street? Why?
Because there's old school, so then there's pop-in, lock-in, break-in.
Yeah. Which one of those did you find the hardest? The street styles to do?
Probably pop-in.
Pop-in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy locking more than popping.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I just find locking a lot more fun.
What about breaking?
I only know basic break. And actually no, breaking is actually quite hard to get the technique.
Yeah, I find breaking hard as well.
Yeah, I think it's hard.
Even though I do b-boy.
Yeah, I think the learning contemporary before doing ballet helped me because obviously going from street to ballet would have been so hard.
Yeah. And
pointing my toes and like learning ballet words, it was just like I think that was the hardest one to learn, like out of street and out of hip hop and stuff. But yeah, I think that cross training has helped me a lot.
Okay, so that's all well and good. So you recommend cross training, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So you must have attended a lot of dance schools and a lot of lessons. So can you tell us what it's like attending dance schools and dance lessons and what the standard of teaching has been like? You can be as horrible as you want about the standard of teaching, but don't be too horrible because your teachers might watch this and they might complain.
A lot of press-ups, a lot of sit-ups. It's always a lot of effort.
What, they make you do that at dance school?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yes. 45-minute warm-ups.
In which style?
Okay, in every style. For example, yesterday I had jazz and we had to do sit-ups, press-ups,
Are they trying to whip you lot into shape?
Yeah, to get stamina, to get strength.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort. But yeah, no, I do enjoy learning. It's quite good actually because it helps you be able to pick up things a lot quicker, like routines and stuff.
What, all the press-ups and the workouts?
No, like just learning lessons in general. And press-ups have actually helped me like become like a stronger dancer in a way.
So if you go to dance school, you can expect
a workout.
Okay.
A workout every day.
So what was the other thing you were saying? You were saying that about the teaching and...
Oh yeah. Routine-wise, it's quite good. It helps you, your memory helps you to pick up things. Also helps you practice your techniques with everything really. So like learning the popping routine will always keep up that type of dancing, I guess.
Yeah.
And then with ballet or jazz, learning how to like pirouette practice, always making sure like you can land those triple pirouettes.
Can you teach me how to pirouette one day?
Yeah, I'll teach you.
I want to learn how to do the pirouette. Like, I've seen it and I want to master it, but I've never tried it yet. So you can teach me later.
Yeah, I'll teach you that.
All right. So anything else you want to say about dance school or dance lessons?
I don't know. I think it's good. It just gives you discipline in a way.
Okay, discipline, sort of
Discipline.
like karate. You know, martial arts, they teach you discipline, dance.
Yeah, it's like the martial arts of dance.
Okay, that's good. All right, so I hear you're much more into the choreography side of things.
Yeah.
Why are you drawn to choreography as opposed to freestyle dancing? And, you know, do you make up your own choreography or do you just follow set pieces? Tell us about that.
I prefer choreography over freestyle just because I like listening to music and getting that stimulation from just like literally hearing like every single bit of it and manipulating the song in a way, if you get what I mean.
No,
Okay.
Elaborate.
So I don't know, say you've got a song with like a specific beat and it just changes up and then there's like all these different parts of the song, you're just like, oh my gosh, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
And I just love being able
my phone. Sorry, let me just put it on silent.
I love just being able to choreograph to that rather than I find it easier than like freestyling on the spot.
Yeah. So you find freestyling difficult?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just never know what to do next.
So do you? Oh, go on. What do you say?
But I don't know. You go.
So I was saying, do you think that choreographers are better than freestylers?
No, I think that they're equal in different ways because
Yeah.
there's so many different ways to be creative with choreography and change up like urban contemporary.
Yeah.
Having two different styles and just making it your own. And freestyling, I think it's quite initiative really, but in a different way because it's just more on the spot.
Mm-hmm. So like
and
which
it's
one?
more it's more of an action reaction sort of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas choreography, you can have a bit of time to.
Yeah. I know what you're saying because when I freestyle, a lot of the time people say, "Oh, can you do that again?" I'm like, I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
Because I was just freestyling.
Yeah. But that's what's good about freestyling. Like I still love to watch it, and I'd love if I could do it. I'd love to be able to do it.
Which one do you prefer, watching choreography or freestyle?
That's a difficult one. I don't know. Freestyling maybe. Depends on how interesting the person is.
Okay. And I was gonna say, is there any choreographers you think are just wicked? Like, doesn't have to be famous for anything. Any that you know or you've seen. You can be famous.
I like a lot of YouTubers actually. There's this guy called Matt Stefanino. I think that's how you say his name. He's quite cool.
What's he choreographed?
He just runs a class in America and he just posts them on YouTube really. And there's some 8-year-old dancers that learn his routines and you just look at them and you're like, damn. Yeah. And there's another girl called Janelle Janistra. She's like my favourite dancer ever.
Janelle Janistra?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard of it.
She's like the most powerful like dancer ever, and she's so like you can tell she's cross trained.
Is she a street or what type of choreographer?
She's street / kind of commercial, but you can tell she's done ballet and jazz and stuff because you can tell she could go from doing like a major hip hop class to then doing like a pirouette randomly and just like. Oh.
So who's better out of them two? You like, you know?
They're different. I think they're just different styles, but I like them both, so I like watching them and comparing it.
All right, so that's all good. That's all gravy. All right, so you're studying dance at the moment at college, yep?
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what level you're studying dance and the overall goal of you studying dance? Where do you want to be? Like, do you want to be like a one-woman diversity, having your own show up in lights? Do you want to have want to work with a dance company? Do you want to teach dance? What's the overall goal? Tell us your ambitions.
Okay. I do level 3 at Amateur Wickham, and I have applied for dance schools, so I hope to get into one of them. My favourite one is down at the moment, so okay. I would love to go.
So what's about? Tell us more about level 3 first. Like, What do you do in the level?
You do loads actually. Obviously.
Actually, no, we'll save that for a sec.
Okay.
That's the next question coming up. So
Okay,
that's jumping ahead of myself. All right. So
what do I want to do?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Okay. Yeah, I want to go to dance college and then hopefully from there just get a bit of experience in the industry. I would love to be a commercial dancer, maybe on TV or as a dancer for someone.
Well, backup dancer for like Little Mix.
Obviously, that's like an ideal thing.
For Little Mix.
But maybe for Little Mix. But I would initially love to dance for like someone or just get some experience within the industry.
Yeah.
And then
you don't want to run your own dance school?
Hold on. And then eventually run my own dance school company.
Okay. Yeah, so okay, we'll get to the next question that I was gonna ask, so I was getting ahead of myself earlier. I was gonna say, it's can you let everybody know what it's like studying dance and the type of modules a person will be doing whilst they're studying dance? So now you can tell us about your level 3. Bam, go.
It's hard and it is painful and you will fall asleep in the first week. I did.
Why would you?
Because you do literally, like yesterday I did 3 hours of dancing, and that's just a standard.
Non-stop.
No, I did like an hour and a half of jazz and then an hour and a half of contemporary. But like I think it's quite good. My course is quite practical. You do ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary, urban, and then you have your theory lessons. So you learn about the business and every type of person you're gonna meet there.
Yeah.
You learn about how to keep your body healthy.
So those are all the modules, like learning the business. Healthy body.
Yeah, you learn like the history behind dance, like where it came from.
Where did it come from? I don't even know that.
Well, as far as ballet goes, that's what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
It started in Italy.
Italy. Okay.
Yeah. And all the rich people, they just like to dance really, so it wasn't a poor people thing. And then it moved to France, and then these all the patrons of the arts, they call them, like all the dukes, they thought they'd put money into it. So then they got more people dancing, and it became harder. So then the rich people couldn't dance anymore, and they got professional dancers.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's the history of that. Is that the first dance? Was ballet the first dance?
Yeah, because it was folk dance, but then it moved to ballet, and that was in like the 15th century.
Okay. So I didn't even know that. I'm a dancer, and I didn't even know that. All I know is the history of street dance and hip hop dance and all that. I know
a little bit about that. Yeah.
The history of. Do you want to know?
Go on then.
Well, quick history lesson. First hip hop dance was breaking. It started in the 1960s something, I think.
Around that way.
Yeah, well, it started a long time ago in the Bronx, New York, and then it spread off. And locking and popping was from the West Coast. Yeah, and they all come together. So I'll do another video on it soon, one day. But yeah, back to the interview questions. All right, so you've done a few performances, right?
Yeah.
If you're studying dance, so can you tell us about your performance life? I know it's hard work, but can you tell us more than it's hard?
When I started off with Wickham Youth Action, we did loads of performances actually. Like at the Swan, we had breaking conventions. We had.
Tell people first about Wickham Youth Action.
Wickham Youth Action is an organisation, and they run quite a lot of things that help with the community, really. But they held free dance classes, and that's what I started off doing, really. Okay. And so they gave me quite a lot of performance experience because obviously never had that before, really. And yeah, so I did a lot of local performances at the Swan, the Wickham Swan, at the Town Hall. I did a few in Marlow. And then I went to Kabika, and then I got a scholarship there, and then they asked me to become part of their company. So we did quite a lot of performances, including like the O2 Arena and stuff like that, so that's quite cool. And then I haven't really done any performances lately, but I've had two. We have 2 every year at college, so right now I've got a sunshine.
Okay, and is it nerve-wracking, like doing a performance, leading up to a performance? For yourself?
I used to get really nervous. Yeah. But I don't actually get that nervous anymore.
Oh, so it's just another day at the office for you.
Apart, well, I still get so scared performing in front of my family and friends because I know them.
Because you know.
Yeah, and they'll be like, "How are you again?" And you're just like, "No, just don't tell me how I do it actually." But yeah, I don't mind performing in front of strangers because I'm never really going to see them again.
Yeah. Okay,
I just know that I give them a good time.
You give them a good time. yeah. But so with performing, is it usually you perform with a group or by yourself?
Normally with a group. I think actually it'd be so nerve-wracking performing by myself.
I perform by myself, and it's a lot of nerve-wracking, but at the same time, you get an adrenaline rush that kicks in.
I get that adrenaline rush maybe like a few minutes before you go on stage and you're just a bit pumped. So I love that.
So you love that adrenaline, like gets you ready, gets you pumped for action, you know, overrides the nerves. That's all good.
Yeah.
That's all right. All right. So, what has inspired you to go down the path of a dancer and to keep on dancing? Is it a person or is it something inside, deep emotional inside? Like, what inspires you to have kept this dream alive for yourself?
I think it's watching so many YouTube videos, watching all the new dancers that come out.
The dance films.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Did you see my video on dance movies? No, you probably haven't seen it. Okay, check it out there. Check it out, people.
Yeah, no, I think even though Step Up, sometimes their lines are ridiculous, like storylines.
Yes.
I just watch it because the dancing is so insane. The talent that they get is so crazy, and I'd love to be involved in something like that. Really.
You love it. Well, if you dream big, then maybe you might be in the film.
Dream big, yeah.
What about the UK version?
Street dance is still good.
Yeah.
Maybe not as good as America. America's like the country, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I still do like watching UK dancing, and I don't know. I just love to do it. So I guess that's the passion kind of fuels it.
Alright. Anyone in particular though? What about any singers in the music industry that also dance as well?
Ciara's quite cool.
Ciara?
Ciara is definitely quite cool. Chris Brown is, he can flip standing up. It's a bit insane, really. To be honest.
Beyonce?
Yeah, she's quite cool. She's really considering she was pregnant and she did Love on Top.
Yeah,
that was insane. That was quite cool.
What about Miss Janet Jackson?
Oh yeah, the classics. Michael Jackson as well. Michael. Oh my gosh, yesterday in college, me and my friend were doing Michael Jackson poses.
See, another person who's been inspired by Michael Jackson. I swear, all the dancers so far have been inspired by Michael Jackson.
True. James Brown,
so that little old school there.
Yeah.
Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis.
Even Elvis Presley. People about like Britney Spears, Shakira.
Shakira's insane. Britney Spears is good.
Yeah. What about Rick Ross, Fat Man Scoop?
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Rick Ross doesn't move.
He might have inspired someone somewhere. Usher.
Okay. He's a classic.
Are you sure not Rick Ross, Fat Man Scoop?
I love Rick Ross, but
not for dance. Alright. So Rick Ross, you're not inspiring anyone to dance. And keep your top on. Alright, so finally, I just want to ask, what advice would you give to these lovely people watching in YouTube land? Any advice? Wait, did I say advice already? Yeah. What advice would you give to people out there about starting to dance, who want to be able to dance and want to start dancing, and in particular take up several styles that you've done or do multiple styles? What advice?
I'd say keep inspired and just keep going at it, because when I started contemporary, especially from street, I wasn't very good at it, and I wasn't very good at street when I first started actually. Or not picking up routines. I still had a passion for it. But yeah, I would say get as much experience as you can, especially from a young age if you can. Just start straight away, really, because it's always good to have like those experiences, and then you can just build on it and then progress and become amazing.
So about the people like who think they might be too old, do you think there's a cut-off point?
No, there isn't a cut-off point. My nan's 75 and does Zumba.
Oh, is it?
Zumba. Yeah, exactly. So there's never too old.
Alright guys, people, you're not too old to dance, and if you want to do it, make sure you start, just get into it. Start straight
away.
As the advice Miss Unity has given us. Anything else you want to say to them about starting dance? Anything you think of? No, I'll take that as a no. Alright. So, Uni, I want you to tell the camera or people at home if they can find you I can't get my words straight today. If they can find you anywhere, do you have any social media? Or do you put any stuff up online? Do you do anything like that?
Oh, actually, I don't. Not anymore. I used to. But maybe soon. Maybe soon you'll see me.
Maybe soon. Okay. So, no, they can't find you
No.
at the moment. They can't contact you, you know.
Oh,
So
you can Facebook me.
You're going to be hidden. And what's your Facebook if they want to find you?
Unity Thomas.
Unity Thomas. Okay, I'll try and post a link in the video. Alright, so that wraps up what I've got to say. Is there anything you want to say? Anything else?
No, I'm fine.
You sure? You can get it all out now. You can tell it, you know. It doesn't have to be dance related. You can tell like people, I like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, I do like it.
No, I'm not really joking. We'll keep it dance related. Alright. Well, thank you for your time and coming on the show. Appreciate it. Means a lot. You know, shake my hand. Thank you so much
for interviewing me.
That's alright. So yeah, people at home, if you're checking out this video, make sure you subscribe to Talent Dance TV, and I'll catch you next time on the next interview. Peace out.